Good morning. How are we all this morning? It's a beautiful day here again. You might be able to hear the birds outside the window. I've been thinking about success. What does success really mean? What does it mean to you? You know, my biggest success has been discovering myself. Now, I've been a pleaser all of my life until the last few years. I really started on the self-development trail 10 years ago, maybe 11 years ago. And until then, hello Susie, until then I really just was living for everybody else. I was trying to, really make everybody else happy. I had no opinions, no thoughts. I didn't even really know who I was. I'd never been by myself, never lived by myself. Hello, Michelle. And, I just, at the time I was happy. But I didn't really know what happy was. I was existing. And, I'd never go back and take any of it back and want to change any of it because it was all perfect. I have an awesome family and I love them dearly. And, who I am today wouldn't have been who I am if I hadn't have gone through what I'd gone through, because that was the impetus to make me go searching for more. While ever we are satisfied where we are, we get comfortable and we don't even think about changing, until the pain of being where we are is too great. We don't look outside of our comfort zone. And our comfort zone is where the magic happens. Outside of the comfort zone is where the magic happens. Hello Louise. Nice to have you here. Must be late at night for you. Anyway, it's that pain of staying where we are that makes us grow. And we can stay a victim to that pain. We can say, everybody else is doing stuff that I don't like and it's not fair, and feel sorry for ourselves. But the thing is, when we know that we create our own lives, we can look back on all of these scenarios and see how we created that life, why we created that life, and we can look at it asking, what are the gifts? And when we're prepared to look for those gifts, that's when we start to understand ourselves. So even though pain is uncomfortable, it's through the pain that we go deeper into ourselves to discover who we really are. And I love who I am. I love that I have the ability to create my own life. And that's what I call success. Success is really getting to the core of who we are. And, I know I've still got parts that I haven't developed, I haven't discovered yet. It's going to be an ongoing thing. Hello, Joan. We will be looking for the rest of this physical life and no doubt into more of them, because there's always more. The universe is always expanding, and so are we. But success is coming to a place, for me, it's coming to a place where I'm content with where I am. It's not perfect. There's things that I would like to add into my life, and I'm in the process of doing that. But the thing is, we can't change what we're fighting against. So we've got to come into contentment, into satisfaction with where we are. And we've got to look at those pain points. If there's pain points there, we can't keep pushing them away. We've got to look at them, but not look at them as pain, but look at them as a gift. And how is it serving me? And how can I know more about myself from what I'm going through? And the thing is, when we know who we are and we know that we're source and we know that we're the creator and we know that we have absolute control of our life, then we know nothing is a mistake. Yes, we could have created out of unconscious, out of subconscious. We could have created by default, by focusing where we didn't want to focus, but not knowing any better, that's what we did. But they're all perfect. You know, for where we were at the time, we made the right decisions that we thought would give us more joy. And that's the only thing we can do. We're always searching for more joy in everything that we do, in everything that we want, in every relationship, in every experience, in every situation, everything that we want, you know, everything. We want everything as a gift. And when we can really grasp who we are and really trust who we are, now self-confidence was something I never had, but self-confidence comes with knowing who we are. Because when we truly align with our true self, we know that we're the creator. All the doubt goes away. You know, I've experienced this tangibly. I've got no doubt. You know, and if I know without a doubt that I create my life, then there's nothing, you know, I've got every reason to be confident. There's nothing to fear. You know, if I create something that isn't pleasant, then I know that I've created it because I need the expansion that it's going to offer. But because I know who I am, I'm more deliberate with my thought. I'm more deliberate with my emotions. I choose every morning, you know, to feel good. You know, I wake up and I tell myself, good morning, gorgeous. You know, that's part of my every morning as soon as I open my eyes. Sometimes before I open my eyes, as soon as I'm conscious enough. You know, we've got to make friends with ourselves. If we don't like ourselves, then we're not in alignment. You know, we can't get into full alignment while ever we're pushing anything away. And we're the one person we're with all the time. You know, we don't want to be, you know, telling ourselves off all the time and putting ourselves down and making ourselves feel bad. And most of us do it. We do it by default. We don't even know that we're doing it. You know, so it's about becoming aware and noticing those thoughts and changing them and becoming your own best friend. And instead of telling yourself off, you know, really embracing yourself and saying, you know, it's all right, sweetheart. You did the best you could. You did all you knew. And we'll deal with this. We'll deal with this together. You know, and if something's painful, if we can sit in that pain without any thought, just feel the pain. But, you know, really feel it without thought. That pain disappears. You know, every source of our pain is our own thinking. You know, if it's a physical pain in our body, it's developed over time because of our thinking. But pain in the body is asking for our attention. And when there's pain, our body, every cell responds to that attention, that pain point. And it sends extra nourishment, extra blood to that area to heal it. You know, and if we can just sit in the pain and just say, I feel you, I acknowledge you, and I love you. And be in that space without any thought, Just sit with it. The balance of coming into alignment shifts that pain in that moment. You know, it's such a powerful thing. You know, and I still, you know, I practice alignment all the time. You know, and meditation is great. I can't sit for a long, long time. You know, I haven't got the time and my mind goes crazy. But I can sit for a few minutes. Sometimes just a few seconds is enough to come into alignment. Hey Lindsay, thanks for your comment. That's awesome. Yeah, just a few seconds, you know, and you can set an alarm on your phone, maybe every hour. And when that alarm goes off, just let go of all thought and just stop for a few seconds and just feel. You know, if you can look and see colours and shapes but not label anything, if you can hear and not label anything, if you can just be in the present moment, just as a witness, just feeling, you know your true self. And it's in those moments where you meet your true self that your power is. And when you can become really present often in your day, most of the time in your day, when you can be aware of your thoughts and your words, your thinking, then you can choose deliberately. So for me, success was finding myself. And there's no point saying I haven't found myself yet, because if you say that, then you're making a declaration to your own self. No matter where you are on your journey, claim it now. I've found myself. I own myself. I am myself. I love myself. And today's going to be absolutely gorgeous. So I'd love to know what your ideas of success are and how you measure it. And say good day below. My love to you all. Have a beautiful day.